wolves in the night. When you showed me tenderness, love had me blind. Walk in the woods through your eyes. You were a mystery in a disguise. Moving like a whisper on the wind of this year. Forget what you told me, I'll make it out alive. Hold on to your memory, baby, if you hear me, I will find out where we came from. I keep my head held high, strong enough to live another day. I tried 1,000 times, wish we could rewind, but we gone our separate ways. Separate ways. Separate ways. A separate ways. I keep my head held high. I tried 1,000 times. We could rewind, but we gone our separate ways. Separate ways. Drawn like a moth to the flame. I was a fool for you, stuck in your game. Die in the heart of your lies. I couldn't see the dark inside the light. Creeping on the down low, didn't know what I know. Now you try and tell me I cannot see the truth. Hold on to our memory, baby, if you hear me. Now I know how you did me wrong. I keep my head held high, strong enough to live another day. I tried 1,000 times, wish we could rewind, but we gone our separate ways. Separate ways. Separate ways. A separate way. I keep my head held high. I tried 1,000 times. We could rewind, but we gone our separate ways. Separate ways. We could rewind, but we gone our separate ways.
Good time zones, everybody, and welcome. We have made it to... no, it's not Wednesday anymore. Wow. I've gotten off by 1 hour already. I don't know what day of the week it is. We're all doomed. And I see that we're now quoting Captain Chaos from the Cannonball Run. Hey, TGM. And greetings to Shadow and Landstrad and Kel and Blast and anybody else who may be out there wondering why. What? Just why? Can this week be over yet? I mean, I really need this week to be over. I'm also suffering from a weird one here. I'm fairly sure that the cam account has all the movement speed of a broken snail at the moment. Now, this might just be that all of my builds are the size of Manhattan, but it just feels like everything's moving so slowly for some reason. Who knows? Thank you, Kibo. We have... we have a Hail Hydrate. We have a stretch. Let me deal with the stretch. And the wheels on the street go round and round, and TGM has decided that it is appropriate time to strip off and carry on with the evening. Carry on regardless. And so too has Kibo, with a 7-stream streak. I don't know what's going on. It just feels like it's not moving. It's almost like somebody put the brakes on. I mean, look at this. That's not fast. This is normal speed. This is what speed should look like. So... some might be confused on the camera account. And apparently logging out and logging back in has resolved it. Come fly with me as I can move fast again. I have never encountered that bug before. I have absolutely never encountered a situation where an account was suddenly unable to move at a decent speed. Okay. I'm going to assume that the universe is telling me to slow down, dude. And then I'm going to completely ignore it. Because, yeah. Let's see. 1, 2... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's go with 10. How is everybody else doing this evening? Because apparently I'm confused. But the phrase, what's new, comes to mind under those circumstances. I'm fairly sure confused is a minimum state requirement. Oh, I'm getting a parcel. Woo. Eventually, apparently. Not sure when. I wonder if... Oh, actually, if that's coming from where I think it is, that might actually be a fun parcel. Alright, let's add some more fence gates. That's nowhere near enough fence gates. And we're off to the races on the Pokemon already. Hello, Nuska. Thursday lab went well. Didn't enjoy exciting lab at 8 in the evening from the cleanup. Oh dear. Yeah. No. Cleanup on aisle 4. 5, 6, and 7. There we are. Anyway, I had some Cobbldeep Slate around here somewhere. Yeah, those. Really? I'm out of... Why is it that I never have any materials? Is there like this minimum requirement that I start stream and discover that I didn't actually collect any materials overnight? I mean, that's true. I didn't. I kind of neglected to do anything between I refuse to comment on the accuracy. Ow. Also, I wouldn't recommend the non-metaphorical version. Been there, tried that. Fought the doctors. Not nice. Oh, I'm forgetting to do the outside ones. Don't. Ah, no, you do not go there. What are the odds that that one block that's just fallen down the cliff is going to be the one that I need? $99 to 1. Hello, Hunter. And be careful of the howling void. It seems to be howling back today. Although usually when the void is howling, it's just because it wants scritches or food. But that's usually only if your void is fuzzy. I, on the other hand, had a day which involved me swearing repeatedly at people. You may ask, how is this different from normal Scots? And the answer is, I'm still yet to find out. Yeah, Hunter. You're not making us believe you. Yeah, you're near close to the belief. Right, let's go and get some lanterns. I decided that I liked this and would probably... hey, Trooper. You go back in here. Just sprained his foot. Yeah, that is not a fun way to wake up, Kel. How to wake up with a bad day. It's not fun. It's not fun. Right. Let's see. I'm going to go blue, blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, blue, yellow. Oh, I wanted to put another yellow in. Oh, well. Right, if I take out that torch and the one around the corner... how are we doing for lighting levels? Not brilliant. Apparently we need to do something in here. So for the moment, I'm just going to do this. And forget about the problem. Counter question. Kel, why did you try and push your partner down the stairs? Ow! Ouch! Yeah, that's the situation where, yeah, that's never fun one either, is it, Hunter? 24. I need more than 24. Dang it. I need 50, I need 30. I am off by 6. Of course I'm off by 6. No, that's not the one. Ah. A likely story, Cal. A likely story. But yes, I second Blast's statement of I hope he recovers. Yep. No. It's blame Tad as always. So the question would be, what was Tad doing, moving the pushing the buttons and moving the stairs around? That's what it was. Tadpole Milk was moving the stairs around and pushing buttons. I'm not a gremlin. I'm a mogwai. If you feed me after midnight, I turn into a gremlin. If you get me wet when I don't want to be, I turn into more mogwai. Yeah, yes, I am. By the way, attempting to fill in all the small details that I've been ignoring for the last 48 days. Get Scotsman wet. You just add more squirrels to the trench coat. Yeah, that might actually be more accurate. You now have the song of the Jawa knockoff and Spaceball. No! Dang it! Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding ding. Landstrad, why? Why? What did we ever do to you? Suffering must... The sickness must be purged.
The suffering must be shared. I am the demon potato.
Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, yes. So, I'm thinking of turning this area that we sort of partially... Nuska, did you have to? Why did you have to?
Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do.
Oh God, that's that one. No, maybe not. I think I've just purged reality. the devil version of Baby Shark.
Baby Cthulhu, do 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 do. Baby Cthulhu, do 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 do.
apparently, it's one of those evenings. If you or anyone else is hoping for sanity, this appears to be one of those weeks. Right. Where was I, and why was I singing about Baby Cthulhu? No. There has been no rum. There is a distinct lack of rum in my day. If you would like to sponsor some rum... No, wait, no, don't. That statement needs to be purged. I'm not adding that to my channel points. Or to my needs. I have taken my meds, yes. Sanity on a Thursday? Yeah, I apologise. There is no such thing as sanity on a Thursday. It's regrettably left out. I believe that you're looking for that quote in that state, Kel. Right. So now that we have decided, without a doubt, that there is absolutely nothing resembling reality going to be involved in today, I do. I have several buttons. I have this one. We haven't done that one for a while. I really need to arrange that to have squirrels dancing the conga across the screen or something. I feel like I should probably just seal off this floor. Yes. Let's You know, it would have probably been safer to have done this from actually below. From actually below? Actually, one should build one's ceilings from the floor. A squirrel in line lagging because it's stinking. Yes. A hypno. Do I have a hypno? I do not have a hypno. Do I have any ultra balls? Yes, I do. Fantastic. Always good to know that I have an ultra ball to throw at something. Right. You see, that needed to be filled in because I'm going to put in a wall, ceiling, floor thingamajig. Doohickory. Welcome to a more relaxing pose in front of your own computer. Okay. There are so many questions about that statement, none of which I actually want to ask. Can always fill voids with a boom cacti. Boom shakalaka laka, boom shakalaka laka, boom shakalaka laka, boom shakalaka laka. Great. Now I've got the Muppets Treasure Island running in my head. I've got cabin fever, it's driving me insane. I've got cabin fever, it's driving trying to flip my brain. I got cabin fever. No, it's something. Yeah, I can't remember the words for that one. Does it matter? Lord Shrek, welcome and good evening, and welcome to the welcome to I've lost it. Any and all opportunities for madness and silliness are being invoked this evening. Right. What do I want to do? Yes, there may have been an attempt at a word there. It wasn't the right one. Do we continue with the dark oak walling? Ow. Why for with the dictionary? What did I need a dictionary for? I did not need a dictionary. I have many dictionaries. Most of them have bounced off of my skull. Dark oak. Oh. This is... you'd find it very hard to join. This server is actually located immediately behind me, and not connected to the internet. Terribly sorry. Right. I am apparently all out. So I've found out what we missed when we went to IKEA yesterday. Apparently it was dark oak. Why did I forget the dark oak? Oh where has my dark oak all gone? I take it back. I think I've worked it out. Where can it be? I might have lost it all. Right. Oh dear. I do hope the world loads, because otherwise this is going to be a splat. Ow. It was a splat anyway. Apparently the server behind me, which is private and not connected to the internet, is not running as fast as it should be. And therefore there may be some splattage. Boingy, boingy, boingy. I'm Yakko. I'm Worko. I'm cute. No, Hello, Cyber. Yep, apparently splattage is, whoa. It is in flight. Please remember to return your tray tables and seatbacks to an upright and locked position as the Scotsman does fly past and go splat. Hello things, hello stuffy. Dark oak. Ooh, blimey. I am running out of dark oak. Have you two been chewing on the dark oak? And why? Yeah, I think we picked up everything else while we were here yesterday. Typically. Meanie, this way. I need to put some, maybe they confused it for dark chocolate. Dang it. Now I want dark chocolate. Do you have dark chocolate, sir? Please? I wish dark chocolate. I need dark chocolate. I want the dark chocolate. Whoops. Did I just briefly look at an Enderman? I didn't mean to look at you, sir. Hi. Don't mind me, just passing through. Don't want to look at you. That sounds like a me problem. Yeah, it is. I've just realised I have a subscription delivery from Hotel Chocolat of dark chocolate coming in the next few days. It's not soon enough, but it's dark chocolate from Hotel Chocolat. Yay. This stream is not sponsored in any way, shape or form by Hotel Chocolat. Those outside of the areas where Hotel Chocolat is available, tough. That was probably the best landing that I've managed in at least 5 minutes. Probably will be the only one I've managed in at least 5 minutes. Look, I hear you, beloved, but you're not getting out of the high chair. How did that one not get? It's just as well I turned around and looked behind me, because otherwise I was about to go flying off into this rather large crater. You know, I really should decide whether or not I'm going to actually build into this, or if I should just fill it in. Or, option 3, ignore it and hope it goes away. I don't think that option tends to work in this world, unfortunately. Contrary to personal preference, just ignoring it doesn't tend to help it go away. Which is a shame, really. Alright, I don't suppose I've got some dark oak planks already. Yeah, 3. I mean, it's a start. It's a start. I mean... Alright, let's start from here. And I immediately break it. Whoops. Let's see. So this gives us a newly separated segment of the basement. Let's do that. That's a very long, bland wall. Fortunately, I have something planned for the bland. Missed. And that wasn't enough. Just good time zones, Raven, and welcome. How you doing? Wow. This end of the... Right. For the moment, I'm turning gamma on because I'm building indoors and it's dark as smeg. It also appears to be dark outside. I'm surprised you didn't go with the Baby Cthulhu version. Oh, so close. $100. I did. I'm not going to repeat it. 130 streams, Raven. That's a lot of time without clothes. Are you being menaced? Has somebody stolen your clothes? Are you being threatened? Are you cold? Are you in trouble? Do you need some? Do you need some money for clothes? Because 130 streams without any feels like it's there might be a problem. Yes, there is, but Really? In this stream? Aww. Do we need to resurrect the...
Baby Cthulhu, baby Cthulhu,
That's probably more disturbing than I should have gone with. Right. What was I doing? Oh yes, I was... Let's see. I think the first problem here is I need to light this place up better. Because although it's not actually at 0, it's danged dark in there. Actually... I think this end might just turn into a storage room. Why do I feed you lot with the insanity?
Fear the soul walls of our unalived enemies.
No, actually, I'm thinking that might actually be a good place for us to put some armor stands. And set up the armor stand storage like we have over in the barracks. Spirit of Ginger, storage of spleens. Dang. That's... Oh, dear. Right. Do I have any... no, I don't. Ooh, that's a problem. Right. Ginger, keep at the storage of the spleens, head of the bacon cult. No, there is no cult. Or at least that's what most people would say. Hold on. I can't count. I need to go in 8s. Need the cyber zombies for storage of the spare body parts. That which mod pack was it that had the ability to have cyber body parts in Minecraft and to graft them on as alternatives, as a way of upgrading yourself? I can't remember. Please don't use you for spare parts. But cyber! Okay. Whoa! Suddenly, wandering trader. Hello, sir. Excuse me. Are you useful today? No. The exit is behind you. Suddenly, no. Hey, Elcorn. Let's see. Right, what was I attempting to do before I lost track of everything? Who in their right mind would like a Premier Ratata? You see, doing a 3 on the end feels like it's a bad idea. Excuse me, sir. No hawkers, no shopping. Sorry, no hawkers, no traders, no circulars. 1, 2, 3. Where's the exit? So that's that's a wall. So if I go in by 2 from here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I actually want it to be here. Oh, dang it. Is circulars a thing that only ends up on doorsteps around this country? Cyberware hasn't been around since 1.11? That. Wow. Circulars equals flyers. Thank you. I was trying to figure out how to describe them. Sir. Listen to me. Listen. Listen. Hey, listen. Would you mind quietly leaving the building? No. I said quietly leave the building. Thank you. This one. I don't know. Some days you just can't get rid of a wandering trader. I might have done, actually. I think I turned them down due to minecarts driving me crazy. Friendly creatures are at 30. There you are. Let's bring them back up to 50. I think minecarts were driving me nuts. I had a whole heap of those. Oh, no, hold on. That. Then that. He was perfectly fine. He just wasn't very loud because he was screaming to death. Screaming to death? Yeah, you know what I mean. He was slightly distracted by being on fire. Okay, which one of you reported the wandering trader death to the police? I mean, really, that's drastic. I didn't deserve to be ratted out to the police just for a wandering trader death. God, my neighbours must wonder what the heck's going on sometimes. Statements like that. One of those there, one of those there, one of those there, one of those there. Here, 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 and here. Dip, 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 dip. That's a lot of side-eye there, Nuska. That's a lot of side-eye. Hold on, no. That many. Of those, which I probably already had, I've just realised. I think I actually had some of those. Oh well. They're coming back again. Look, I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. Oh, that one was just a fire engine. Okay. They're probably... they're a bit late. They're a little bit late. Regret to inform you, you're too late. He's already departed this plane of innocence. I'm not sure that wandering traders are innocent. We never saw anything on fire, Your Honor. That sounds too much like a reasonable and logical statement there, Nuska. You might be in the wrong channel for reasonable and logical statements. Oh, it's beloved. I keep making that mistake of wondering who the heck I can hear. So close. And yet, nowhere near. It's better. Where's the corner wall? There is. So I want to do that one. Dookie else. What? I have no idea what you're talking about, which is entirely normal around here for me. I'm not entirely sure I know what I'm talking about, let alone what anyone else is talking about. Right, I need something here. Dookie Literature Club. Never heard of it. Is it a book about a literature club? Is it a book about a literature club? Or a game about a literature... you know what? Give up, Scott. Right. 8 of those. Is it more or less cursed than Max Gentleman's Sexy Business? Okay. More cursed than the Max Gentleman's Sexy Business, then. Okay. And for those who have no idea what Max Gentleman's Sexy Business is, well done. You're probably better off not knowing. Not knowing is half the problem. Probably half of the safer. More cursed, no question. Okay. Who was it that we were watching that actually played Max Gentleman's Sexy Business for a while? Was it Lyra who played it? Or was it Taran? It kind of feels like it would have been a Taran game, but I don't know. Right, what was I doing? Oh yes, signs. Victorian era business sim could have been either. Yeah, exactly. It's a sign of the times that I don't know what I'm doing. Spruce? Question. What type of sign would fit on these as... statement. The time's over. Okay. Right. I am roaming around trying to figure out what I'm doing, which is usually a sign that I've lost my direction. And I am not trying Hare Krishna. That works. That actually works quite nicely. I am glad that I made a decision and actually just decided to try something. Hey, JD. Hello, Loopy. Right. I didn't get to see all of the build last night, Loopy, because I ended up having to go and pass out. Did everything go okay? Did you make lots of progress? Nuska, stop giving me ideas. Because I'm now thinking that this area might actually be good. No, 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 nope, 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 nope. We do not need more scope creep. I'm still attempting to work out how to do the what? Give in to the... Look, I already give in to the scope creep. That's half the problem. Excuse me. Have you two seen a Wandering Trader? Where are we on time anyway? We're at 874 days. So we have 126 days before we can consider adding another bit of something to the universe. Or was it that... oh no, 1,000 days would be my next ability to build something with a TNT duper. The Cask of Cordenstein. Yes, yes. 1,000 days was head. Well, I can't remember if I was going to go with 1,000 days for heads or 900 days for heads. Because 1,000 days... Because we did 500 for my first... we did 500 for the first option for the very first TNT duper build. And so it felt like 500 days per TNT duper would be allowed. So, if it's 500 days for TNT duper, is it 900 days for a data pack? Installed on the sofa and food in the oven. What? Why did you put the sofa in the oven? What am I doing? Right, let's get some, and let's get 2 of those. And I am going to grab some of those. And one of those. Actually, let's make this an odd number. sapling. Squirrel! Look, there is always room for squirrel. How did I catch that? I wasn't even trying. Hashtag rigged. Sorry, Blast. Oh, I forgot to pick up a. I forgot to pick up anything to light the candles with. You'd think I'd remember that if I'm going to place down candles, I need something to set fire to them. Oh boy. Yeah, we have a problem with lighting in this room. We have a problem with the light levels in here. I need kindling for candles. Yeah. It was for boom cacti. I am not storing boom cacti in the walls. I have an entire different build for storing boom cacti in the walls. Actually, I wonder if we can get away with one of these. Let's go with 2 of these. Feel free to send it my way. I love thunderstorms. I was about to say, I mean, it's the truth. I absolutely love thunderstorms because I can feed off of the energy from them. That's not going to work. How do I get more light in here? Ah, I got an idea. I got an idea. Yeah, that will work. Right. Let's grab 2 of... No, not those. 4 of those. 2 of those. And I need 2 more of them. If I only had a brain, I'd probably find it had been stolen and stored along with the spleens. Well, that didn't work. That took a long time. A couple of years ago, lightning hit a tree. Wow. Yep, I can see that would put you off. How do we light this up? This is the problem. This room is not very big. And I need this corner to be lit up, because otherwise it's suicide shrub territory. Do I just need to give in and put in a full-size lantern? Those in here. Apparently I do need to give in and just put in a full-size lantern. Wow. Ah, I was like, who the heck is that text message from? Because whoever it is knows a little bit more about what's going on than I normally would expect. And it turns out to be a colleague from work, and it's like, what? Right. I need to work out what I'm going to do with these gaps. I have a gap I need to fill. We have a problem with a gap. I'm tempted to make it, I'm tempted to just bring those in. No, I am not going to put a suicide shrub in there. Signs. Yes. I feel it might actually just be better to match the exterior. Why overcomplicate it? Says the man whose entire world is overcomplicated. Right. It's a wide piece of wood. Yes, exactly. It's a very deep, thick piece of... Moving on. Shush, Kel. No. Dagnabbit. None of you heard that statement. It never... That... I never added the last word. I never added the last word. I just face palmed. I paused and face palmed. I mean that's the sort of thing that's gotten caught in a quote with a very, very long pause. Oh dear. I have not been watching Mythical Sausage streams. I have not been watching Mythical Sausage streams. Or videos. Dang it, that man is dangerous. I need to put a wall at the back there. And a doorway, of course. Yeah, that feels good. Did I just put away that? Yeah, I did. Of course I did. Look, just because the words finished being said in my head doesn't mean that they got actually said for once. Just 30 seconds too long to grab it with a clip. What a shame. Mwah, 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 mwah. I have to wait for the VOD. Dang it. Whose side are you on? Where's the... There it is. Chat side. Can't argue with that one. That doesn't hurt me. The side of chaos, obviously. Yes, Kel. That I can believe from you. Frequently. But chat, I was innocent. I never said it. Just because I very nearly said it doesn't mean that I said it. Wrong one. Still the wrong one. Still the wrong one. There we are. Said most of it and thought about it. Dang it. You would know, Kel. You would know. You're the one who occasionally how should we put this? I was going to say mods for him. Spends large amounts of time monitoring the chaos in a TAD stream. Right. You see, this feels... If you would know very well too. I mean... Can't believe it's taken 90 minutes and all we've built is one room. And now the clip counter has just gone up. Right. I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood now. And so I'm going to inflict on you all. And my method of inflicting on you all is I'm going to start a shout-out go-round. So the first person on this shout-out go-round, seeing as how they were here earlier, is going to be Hunter, who, was playing the Root Trees Are Dead last night, and attempting to figure out the universe. Aha. Then to move on and hide that, we have Elkhorn, who is also hiding in chat, and has been very, very much one of these people who turns up regularly. And, of course, we have the inevitable... Inevitable? I mean, it definitely is the inevitable with a 130 stream streak going on. We have the Raven Trickster, who is definitely well worth it. And, of course, we have a Loopy. There. If you're going to attempt to make life difficult, I'm going to make life very difficult as well. Yep. And the worst thing is I have buttons for all of you. Ha. Although that said, I've been pondering changing it to a rotating button and just being able to scroll through and find who I want to actually shout out with a button for then shouting out. But I will come to that one day, once I figure out how to hide an array of names into my control button. I forgot one. I don't have a button for Kel, on the grounds that there isn't a button for Kel. Because Kel doesn't stream. I am not on... I am not one of these people yet. Exactly. Do I have a... Oh, look! Apparently I do. I don't have a button for that. Okay, that's my mistake. I have not got a button for Kel. I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those dang dogs and that dratted kid. And Nuska has just done something bad. I don't know what Nuska did, but they did it. Oh dear. It looks like Raven already managed to remove that, I'm guessing. Yep. Speak. No, it's not Nuska. Why does what look like what? Hey, Mad. Loopy. I don't quite understand the why does what look like what. Let's see. I need about 8 beds. I had some. There we are. I don't know. I don't see it at all because Automod got to it first. Conveniently, we have enough grey wool for 8 beds. Right. 1. 2. Great. Now I'm attempting to outdo the count. I'm not sure I like this. Let's work something out better. Nope. No. Do I really want bunk beds in this area? It doesn't fit. Okay, bunk beds it is then. Right. There you are, Nuska. You've got 60 seconds to make leave. There you are. There are days I wonder why. Why do I feed you lot? You lot are chaos gremlins. Good about not feeding you after midnight. That is true. I won't feed you after 8:30 either. Because you're adorable. I'm not going to put a poll up for that. Is chat adorable? On the grounds that I know the answer. Yes. Yeah, that's the answer that you would all give. And the amount I would disbelieve it is unimaginable. You're all chaos gremlins. Doesn't mean I don't consider you all adorable at the same time, but you are all chaos gremlins. No, I don't want to use those ones. Why did I even pick those up? Conveniently, I happen to have a large amount of oak in my inventory, which I can use. Chaos gremlins are adorable. I mean, if that's what you want to say. Wait a minute. That was exactly the right number of trapdoors. There's something wrong. I feel it. It's like a disturbance in the force. Like a great number of off-by-one errors, screeching out. Right. Where was I? Suddenly, an OBO just... Is that OBO Kenobi? Oops. Do. I wonder what monster could be nearby, preventing me from sleeping. It couldn't possibly be Beloved. There we are. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere in here. Love it. Yeah, exactly. I thoroughly agree with that. Let's go and visit Beloved and see if Beloved is in Wants Hugs mode. Apparently not. I was about to try and jump down there, but that doesn't work anymore because I've already sealed it up. Whoopsie. Right. Well, that's it. Apparently, it's the end of stream early. Because apparently we are now at my goodbye. Dang it. I think I've made a compound error. Yeah, I've made these 4 wide when I should have gone for 5. Kel, I dispute that statement, Kel. How can my sanity have left the chat? It never entered it. At least that's what you keep telling me, Kel. The brain cell has left the chat. There are many of them. Many, many brain cells. Unfortunately, I don't think any of them are mine. I don't know what Ginger was thinking when when that was requested as an emote, but yeah, I don't see them as brain cells either. They remind me of Muppets. Or lemmings that have been on one heck of a diet. Does anyone remember the game Lemmings? Apparently there's a new version of that coming up. Very Dr. Seuss. Yeah, that... the brain cell in a hat. Wash your mind. Fuzzy object on a spring going back and forth after being swatted by a cat paw. I wonder if it works with any of the emotes from Small Cats. Oh, actually it might. They're just slightly out of sync on the timings. Just slightly the wrong length. It almost looks like it. Every other crime. Every crime is sacred. I dare anyone to see that now and not think of that song. Found it? What was Nuska looking for? If you found the brain cell, I'm going to be impressed. Because pretty sure none of us knew where it was. Minus the typos. I mean... It's an accurate quote, I think. I'm fairly sure that is exactly what I said. Wait. Oh, I was about to say. I was about to say, don't tell me I'm out of spruce. No. A wild clang. That sounds like the noise that you make when you accidentally drop the brain cell. Yeah. Speaking of bass engineers, all hail Clang. Yes, Clang the Merciless. Clang is a Swedish police officer from Pippi Longstockings? Really? There are some weird comics out there. Pippi Longstockings isn't a comic, is it? Oh, smeggity. I can't put anything on top of that because that trapdoor's in the way. Oh, well, won't be doing that then. Police officers are Kling and Clang, and it's Astrid Lindgren children's stories. Okay. I don't know why I've left the camera count looking at that. I might as well make it look over here. It's probably a bit more interesting. I know. I wonder, will it let me do this? Probably not. Oh, didn't think so. Whilst that fine, while that feels like it's conceptually appropriate, it also feels like it might be over the top. That, however, is better. The lanterns feels wrong. It's a shame. That. Oh, give me back that. Actually, let's put those there. Half slabs in birch. Really? Come on. Look, I can't see the sun, therefore it must be out over the hills and far away. A bit like my sanity running away. There we are. I keep seeing that clip count increase. What are you lot up to? Alright. Okay, so I need a lot more of that. Actually, I should probably do the doorway before I get any further into this. Nothing? Yeah, uh-huh. Uh-huh. I believe you. Thousands wouldn't. And I've got the evidence because I've got the clip counter. You're busy doing nothing, killing the whole day through. Trying to find lots of gremlining to do. You're busy going nowhere, wondering what the heck. You're going to be a gremlin, and that's enough of that. Actually, it's probably a bit... You're going to be a gremlin, and this song is going to heck. I've changed my mind, and I want to put these on this side. It's just as well this is not the Hermitcraft server. These trapdoors would never stay in the right orientation, ever. Right. Hello, Flopmeister. How's things going? Welcome in. That feels like it's missing something. Is it me or does that feel like it's missing something? Shall I just make this one block taller? And do that. And then just do this. Yeah, I think I need to do that. Do I have any chocolate bar? No, I do not have any chocolate bar left. Fine. That's better. Except for the fact that I don't like those now. At which point, I think it's 2 of these. And what I might do is... could stick some Bannerman in there. I'm not sure that I like that. I don't think I want to go with Bannerman. That makes a bit more sense. I don't suppose I happen to... Well, what do you know? Hey, Bo. Ew. That actually looks terrible. What colour does it need to be for that not to look terrible? I think it might be grey. I'm fairly sure that I need to actually change that to being light grey so that it doesn't look awful. Hold up, there's a door up here. Let's go with grey. How is the chaos today? Today has been light on chaos. And if you believe that one, I've got a timeshare of a bridge to sell you. That's got it. That's nice. That's better. Keep your barracks. And apparently people have kept the have managed to keep the receipts for what the chaos has been like today. Right. I think I'm missing there it is. Chest that I need to make stuff with. You, and you. Ba, 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 ba. That one never happened. You can't prove it. Nothing ever actually got said. I did not complete that sentence. Look, just because there's a clip of it, it doesn't mean that it happened. Why am I being cursed at, Elkhorn? What did I do now? Exactly, yes. That's the one, Nuska. They couldn't use Scarlett Johansson's voice, so they decided to use mine. That's entirely what it was. That sounds weirder than it's going to be. It's going to be one of those days. Look, who gave you clip? Who gave you Locke ability to clip things? Right. Oh, driftwood. Twitch. Curse you, Twitch! Curse you! I feel like I should be, yeah, I feel like I should be, Right, let's go with... Actually, do I want to Yeah, let's go with this, this, and this. I have a plan. It is a plan. And Loopy is the one who's actually correct here, on the grounds that actually it is me, on the grounds that I'm fairly sure streamers can turn off the ability for their chat to clip things. So apparently, this all of my nightmares from the Chaos Gremlins are entirely my own fault.
You need us. We need.
I like that. That's nice. Yes. For some reason, my brain has just remembered half a dozen things, all of which are chaos. Well, that's cursed. That's just annoying. That's wrong. That's broken. That's cursed. And the train of thought that was crossing my mind was, and for some reason I'm suddenly remembering the Simpsons episode where the cat and the dog go,
We love you.
put some clothes on, Bo. And a 5-stream streak. Thank you. Right, how does that look? Actually, I'm going to swap these ones out and do this. And then I'm going to put some dirt in there. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. And then I'm going to find some... There's a dragon to fight, might need some acupuncture first. Are you turning into Cohen the Barbarian's brother or something? Also, you went right. You went wrong about that. We now have a Neuven. Whatever the heck a Neuven is. Is it David Neuven? Oops, Nuska, you're out of Pokeballs. Right, one of these. Fantastic, there it is. Do, 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 do. Ba, ba, da, di, 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 di. Ba, ba, di, 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 di. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da, ba. And this time I think I actually will find some string. Where did I leave that string? I know I had some string here somewhere. There it is. And I will keep 2 of those as not allowed to grow. Boingity. Yeah. Ah. See, it's not rigged. Unless, of course, your name is Kel, at which point it is rigged because you didn't get it. Okay, that looks a lot nicer now. I quite like the way that that's coming together. What I am going to do is I have a dream. Uh-oh. What? Why is Elkhorn working with the clip editor? What are you up to, Elkhorn? Come on, Grumpy Horn. You can it. Right, that's that lot. I would like some... one of these things is not like the others. One of these things is what I'm looking for in it. Oh. Oh. Dang it. To be able to do these, I need normal flower pots as well. Right, and that one. There. So now I need 3 of the... No. No. Yes. You lot are going to make me regret having clips today, aren't you? Oh dear. Have a good evening, Mad. You get that. Oh, there we are. For the content. For the meow. For the here and now. Probably for those ones actually get a couple more of the fences and make it look like there's actual supportive structure there, like so. That's better. X-Men films, should they be sorted under Marvel or not? Ooh, tough question. I think I don't need that one. And looking at this from the side, I do need that one. That's better. Ooh, that looks so much better. Yeah, let's do a bit of here. I had some bone meal here somewhere. There it is. And do I want to moss that corner? Yes, it's a dark corner. I've got moss. I know I have moss. We regret to inform you that your answer needs to be in the form of a song, and therefore is now disavowed. How much of the universe did that accidentally turn into moss? Nothing. That's good. Scotsman in the middle. No, this is not the upgraded version of Malcolm in the Middle. Oh, no, hold on. Right, I'm going to take that one out because I want to stick a shroom light underneath it, just to light up this end, just in case, because I have a feeling it's alright, but I want to make sure it's very much alright. Oh yeah, that's fine. There's enough light all the way along this area. Right, now we need... let's see. No. Yes. Let's put one here and one here. No. Yeah, actually, let's have this one facing outwards. Now, what I will need are some... I'm going to need some banners to go on these. Not quite sure. Actually, no, I don't think I do. Put another one here. I kind of feel like it would be useful to have a third one here, just because. And then, did I leave? Yeah, why not? Hold on, that feels like I've got deja vu there. This chest. Oh, I used it. Okay, fine. I don't have any spare carpet. Actually, I don't want to use brown. Let's use black. And where's my scaffolding? That's very much not much left of it. You get a table. You get a table. And I'm going to put a table here. Whoops. But I'm not going to put a carpet on that one. I'm going to put a brewing stand and a flower pot on it. to make it look like it's being used for holding drinks. Should I put bottles in that? Yeah, why not? Let's put bottles in it and make it actually... Oh, hold on. I should apparently eat. I'm now moving slower than the camera count was. Still haven't worked out how that happened. I put away my glass, didn't I? Yes, yes I did. Dang it. I don't have any bottles. Fine. Excellent. 3 glass bottles. Which can go in here. Oh. Oh, no. There they are. You see, what if I only put 2 in? That's better. That's better. That does look like... That looks like somebody's brewing coffee or something back here. I quite like the result of this. That lot looks quite nice now. And I do like the torch flowers. I kind of wish they glowed. I really wish the torch flowers glowed, but that's an ongoing argument. No, it's this one. Is that where the pillagers are always grumpy? Not enough coffee. Exactly! That's exactly what it is, Loopy. Not enough hugs and not enough coffee. That's why whenever they've been left to sit for too long. Not too much noise from Hall 3. Hall 3 is fine, Nuska. Hall 3 is the one that's constantly plotting. Hall 4 is the one that's the party house. Hall 3 is Frauke's. And all they do is plot. Nobody's worked out why, but all they do is plot. All we do is plot, 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 and all we ever do is go plot, plot, plot. Plot, plot. What? All we ever do for you, da da da. Yep, that's the one. Raven knows where I was going with that. Bit of mimicry. Oh, I never did put the roof in. Don't. Actually, I should probably put this the other way around. What is that one? Oh, rock out. Excellent. Yes. It's a good song. I very, very much approve of it. Isn't it something like 10 years old though, or 6 years? It had its it had its anniversary the other day. I think it turned up in a YouTube short talking about it, and I'm like, that's just how old? Six. Thank you, Raven. I wasn't sure if it was 6 or 10 or 12, because apparently my focus length is somewhat shorter. Alright, I need that and 2 things I don't have. Awesome. And I'm going to completely ignore the fact that that goes into the wall and never comes out. Why should it be the first time that I actually pay attention? Actually, I normally pay attention. I just don't feel like it today. Whoops. That might be a few too many half slabs. Brenda and Brandon's? Okay, I'm gonna need context of who the heck... Which show is that one from? No, oh, no. I take it back. I didn't want to know. Blimey, that's an old one. Stay on blasts from the past. Right. Do we have this all lit up safely? Yes, that's good. Where is that? So it's here. Okay, I can actually do something about that. What I will do is... No. Yes. No. 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 I was going to say, I'll put a button on it to make it look like it's a vent. But a button wouldn't look good enough for a vent. I know. Yeah, this is where being older than time really starts to become a problem, isn't it, Elkhorn? For both, we both know that one. Oh, and hail hydrate. And a stretch. Oh, we get these old bones. Oh, that was actual clack. And the sun is setting. There we are. Being older than Google. Oy. I remember when we used to get AOL CDs through the post. Actually, I remember when we had AOL CDs on the front cover of magazines. The old 33.6 modems. Guaranteed to have somebody pick up the phone just at the wrong moment. I was remembering the good days. I started on 14.4. About the same as Raven, then. Maven? Look, I haven't been using Maven for a while. Or Ant. I remember when Pultaz will... Okay. So basically what we're saying is large percentage of the of this group are old. Yeah, that's nothing, Nuska. That one has nothing on. There are people working at my office who didn't exist when I started. They've been there long enough for them to have been conceived. And grown up and become old enough to be employed. I mean, the wording loopy is just so that I can occasionally use the inconceivable. But oh, I got a grown out of Raven. That's good. Who 3D printed a save icon? Oh, ow. Is my inventory full? Yes, of course my inventory's full. I do not need this seed. You have a microwave that's almost as old as Moo. Careful, you can probably use that one as a EMP generator. Right. I need to empty some of my inventory because it's getting a little bit cursed. Oh, I have skulk catalysts. That's interesting. I didn't realize I had skulk catalysts. I say, boy. I might have to remember about that. One of these days, I also need to stick a snail somewhere into this world. There must be a snail. Oh. That chest's full. I say. Are you attempting to make a Oh, apparently I'm at max cornflower as well now. Typical. I say, boy. Yep, frog on, leg on. Oh, good. That's the height those grow to, if I remember rightly. dancing. No, it's not that one, Nuska. That's in the wrong place. That's why that doesn't line up. Big yellow chicken riding music. Where's Landstrad? We need a chocker, bro. Big yellow chicken riding music. Right. I feel like this needs to be encased a bit. This is not the Animaniacs, Elkhorn. Much as how the whole area is full of chaos. I'm Yakko. I'm Wacko. I'm cute. That song is Big Friday vibes. I mean, Andrew has done a great job on all of these songs. And actually, I'm just going to hit that button. I can always recommend a good stream for music on a Friday. Although I don't know if he's going to be doing one for the next couple of Fridays, because things were about to change for a couple of weeks. But keep an eye open for Andrew to be streaming, where you get to hear him actually showing off his music as it's being released. Where did I get these leaves from? One of these chests. That one. I knew I had some from somewhere. And where is... There it is. Right. Just get 2 and 3. Yeah. So 2 of those. That's rockets. If you can convert rockets into anything with a stonecutter, I'm going to be very confused. I'm not sure about dark oak being the right material for the stairs, though. That feels like it might be wrong. See, I was going to consider having a whole load of walls here, but I'm wondering if that's the wrong thing. Let's get... I know I've got get... Oh, I've got them in my inventory. Don't need to go and make any. Right, so I think a row of these would be right. And I should probably do a row of these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get 10 of these as walls. Oh hey, I've actually got 17 of them as walls, so I don't have to make any. Yay! We do that. No, I don't think there is. But what I'm thinking is I can bring in some more interesting options. I have a plan. I have a plan forming. Which usually means everybody should run. Dang it, I'm going to have to do these all the way up the back. Because they're visible otherwise. I need 2 more. Drat. I would have got away with it too if it went for those dratted dogs and that danged kid. Bonus points for anyone who can work out what film that might actually be an interesting reference to. That's stripped dark log. Stripped dark log. Stripped dark log. Yes, sensible. Oh, hold on. I need... Actually, I just need 1. Let's do this. Oh no, 2. Oh, you need to be removed. What I might actually do is then... Actually, no, we can probably bring this along there. Yeah, that would make sense. If I put in another cauldron, another pair of walls. Yeah. Yep. Three of these. I need a cauldron, which I happen to have. A half slab, which I happen to have. And 2 walls that I don't happen to have. Interesting. Doop, 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 That works. That works. I might actually just do these all the way up. Dang it. Okay. All the way down. That works. That works. I like that. That feels good. And then you come up here. That's nice. That feels good. I'm almost tempted to put an arch across and have another one of these over here, anchoring it. And then... I still need to work out what to do with this wall now. But it might actually be that this wall is the one where we have the yes. Right. First things second, though. Have we done everything? No, we haven't. I need carpet. Where the heck is all the carpet? Where was it I was working that had... Oh, yes. I know. It's in the chest up here. There it is. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure I like that one. Let's go for this one. Yeah. That's better. That's a colour that we can work with. Hey, Skizzers! Welcome in! How you doing? I feel like I should have brought some of the full blocks of wool down with me. I'm not entirely convinced why there's a block of scaffolding there. Excited and nervous. Oh? He says, questioningly. Was really that all I've got left? 3 grey wool. 3 grey wool. That's not a help. It's gonna be an annoyance. Also, why am I bothering with scaffold when I've got a perfectly good staircase I've just put in? First ferry convention tomorrow. Oh, awesome. I hope you get to enjoy it. I really hope you enjoy it. That's better. I feel like I could do with like 5 or 6 more pieces of lowered carpet in here. But I'm kind of short on carpet. And I need some... Oh, I know what I need. I need a painting. I need a painting or 2. Oh look, I've got 2 brown wool. Let's get rid of the brown wool. Introvert, throwing yourself... Well, I can understand that, and I really, really hope that you find it worthwhile. Not sure I want to... They really need a better way of selecting a painting. Ah, that's the one I wanted. There we are. There we are. I feel like I need to move the shulker monster because it's getting to the point where I should be decorating the section of Terrace that's under the shulker monster. I also feel like I am... 8 minutes... yikes. We are nigh on Pretty's o'clock, so what I shall do is take this opportunity to empty my inventory and then pick up the shulker monster. Funny thing is, haven't even attended it and already potentially ready to go again next year. Awesome. That is a good thing. I really hope that's a sign that you're going to enjoy yourself a lot. Because that really is good. The shulker monster must go. Go where? Go into my pockets, apparently. Let's get rid of this dirt. Do I have anywhere to put this dirt? I'm tempted to hide the dirt in one of the pots. I do have brown carpet. Dang it, I knew I'd seen brown carpet somewhere. Fine, I'm going to mix brown carpet into this in a few places. Just to make it look like there used to be a sort of edging on it. Actually, that looks pretty good now. I like that. Right, let's close that door. Right. The spice must flow, the shulker monster must go. All hail the shulker monster. You go in there. Pick up those two and put them in there. I can choose 2 of these to go in there. That one and that one. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So touch that. Pick up that. That gives me a nice area to build into next. Let's get myself out of the way and up to somewhere safe. And then we shall turn on Pretty's mode and see how all of this looks. It has been a detail day, which is always one of those... It doesn't feel like a huge amount until you look at the detail and see where it's gone. Right, let us see what this looks like in Pretty's mode. Oh, that is... Yep, that feels alive now. Yep. That's gone from being quite empty to being quite full now. And how does this look? Oop. Not bad. I mean, it feels a little bit empty, but then we might be filling this with some pillagers. And this definitely looks good. It's an armor stand. Room of armament. Oh, oopsie. I found where some of the moss went. So, actually, I probably should redo some of that flooring. But I really, really like... So, that level of detail is just enough to make this feel alive, which is what I wanted. And we still have... We still have some bannermen to bring down at some point. I also have some people that I need to sit in a boat with. I forgot about these guys. I will probably be spending some time sitting in a boat over the weekend, it seems. But, yep. Oh, and how does the... Yeah, that staircase looks good. Or the beginnings of that staircase looks good. I need to do that wall. I really do need to do that wall. But, yeah, every time I look at this and do extra detail like this, like the plants and the planters and the chairs on here, it makes this whole area feel more like it is actually lived in and alive, which is one of those things that is what I really want out of all of this. And yes, we will be having pillagers roaming around. I don't know where. We might have to adjust this door and have it so that... Actually, is there a carpet here? No, there isn't. Oh, and these are on the wrong side for being able to put carpets in. Dang it. I'm not sure we can have pillagers roaming around in this barracks. That's alright. How many chairs did I put outside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I put a couple more here, we'll have room for 8, and all of the pillagers who are in the barracks can actually be sat out here on the balcony. I may have to... I'll have to swap out these chairs so that instead of signs on the side of them, it's trapdoors. But that solves it. We will have pillagers living out on the balcony. Terrace. Whatever. That will be something that will happen as people recruit. Awesome. Right. Brain has definitely not been with it today. Let's see. Have a good lunch, Loopy, and thank you for joining us. I am going to wrap up here, and I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening, and thank you to everyone for hanging out while the detailing has continued. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will probably, more than likely, be carrying on with the latter half of the Terrace, and you never know, I might even finally get round to putting in the main Great Hall doors, because I kind of need those. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye-bye.